Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Timmy. Timmy loved spending time with his Grandpa Jack, who always had the best stories to tell. Grandpa Jack was a wise old man who had lived a long and interesting life, and he loved nothing more than sharing his stories with Timmy. One evening, as Timmy was getting ready for bed, he asked Grandpa Jack to tell him a bedtime story. Grandpa Jack smiled and began his tale. Once upon a time, he began, there was a little boy named Jacob. Jacob was a curious and adventurous child who loved exploring the world around him. One day, as he was wandering through the forest near his home, he stumbled upon a magical tree. This was no ordinary tree. You see, Grandpa Jack continued, it was tall and majestic, with branches that seemed to stretch up to the heavens themselves. And as Jacob approached it, he noticed that the leaves on the tree were shimmering and glowing with a soft golden light. Jacob was intrigued by the tree and decided to climb it. As he reached the top, he saw a small door carved into the trunk. Jacob opened the door and found a winding staircase that led deep into the heart of the tree. Without hesitation, he began his descent. The staircase seemed to go on forever, and Jacob wondered where it would lead. Finally, he reached the bottom and found himself in a vast underground chamber filled with sparkling jewels and precious gems. As he looked around in wonder, he noticed a small creature in the corner of the room. The creature was a goblin, and he was guarding a pile of treasure. Who are you? Asked Jacob. I am Gob, the guardian of the treasure, replied the goblin, and you are not supposed to be here. This is a place of great magic and mystery, and only those who are worthy may enter. Jacob was surprised by the goblin's words, but felt a sense of excitement and adventure. He knew that he had stumbled upon something special and decided to explore the chamber further. As he wandered through the room, he discovered a small glowing crystal. When he picked it up, he felt a surge of energy and power flow through him. It was a magical crystal that had the power to grant wishes. Excited by his discovery, Jacob wished for great wealth and riches. Instantly, the treasure room was filled with gold and jewels, and Jacob was amazed by the power of the crystal. But then he realized that he had been greedy and selfish. He knew that the true treasure in life was not material wealth, but love, family, and friendship. Jacob made a new wish, one that would bring happiness and joy to those around him. He wished for his family and friends to be happy and healthy, and for the world to be a kinder and more peaceful place. As he made his wish, the magical crystal glowed brighter and brighter, and Jacob felt a sense of joy and contentment fill his heart. When he opened his eyes, he was back in the forest and the tree was gone. But he knew that he had learned an important lesson about the true value of life. Grandpa Jack finished his story and smiled at Timmy, who was already fast asleep. He tucked the little boy in and whispered, "Good night, Timmy. Sleep well and dream of great adventures."